Okay. We're streaming. It's a late night stream, and we're just gonna make a bunch of sounds. We're just gonna do sound design and stuff. So that should be super fun. Um, yeah. I don't know. I have the loose idea of I want to try to do botanica music again. I listened to the thing I made yesterday, and that shit sucked. It's pretty bad, but I don't know. I was scratching. I was doing using the muscle. I was arranging things in a fashion that tried to tell a story or make some amount of sense. So, it's good to do that, even if it ends up being bad. Um, you're still putting the time in. You're still getting swole. So, shout out persistence, right? That's good. And then let's remove the stupid restream message from my description. Should be good. Okay. 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 Da, 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 da. So, I guess the goal. I don't know. We're doing botanica music again. So to do that, what do? You use modal synthesis, right? Like, obviously. I think that's just always the move. You want something natural sounding, acoustics, whatnot. You gotta apply resonators to impulses, and then with a high feedback and whatnot. So right, that's quaint. And then what is he bake? There's basic sign. I don't understand what the fuck these profiles even mean, man. 256 modes. What? Okay, it's just like partials. Interpolate, crossfade, blend. Actually, I don't know how any of this works. So like I know that you load profiles, but like what even is a profile? It's a CSV? What? What the fuck? Is it just a CSV file that like lists the location of each of the bandpass filters? So if we open this up. Oh, this is disgusting. I was gonna hope. Oh, I don't. No, stop. Stop. No, I'm not buying Microsoft anything. Okay, who cares? I just wanna open this up. Okay, it's a terrifying list of numbers. So you can't. I don't know how this shit works. Let's open up user guide, and then modal. Let's check you out. No, no, not you. Modal. Yeah, and then let's check out the profile thing. Partial, no, subpanel. Okay. It just tells you you're just selecting a profile. And you can select multiple. I've honestly only wait, what? Modal profiles. Why does it say factory here? I guess that's the subfolder that it's located in. This is a number of partials or modes that you can use. It's like an additive synthesizer. It's pretty clear. And then, all right, there's 3 types. Partials are simply mixed. Interpolate. So I imagine this is like a bunch of parallel bandpass filters effectively with high resonances, right? And then interpolate says partials are matched between profiles A and B, such that their frequencies and amplitudes. Okay. And then what? Do I twist a knob to interpolate them? How do I know at what? Is it just smack dab in the middle between blend mode? What am I? How do I interpolate it? Partials not assigned a unique nearest neighbor will fall. It says blend mode. What's the blend knob? Is it position? It is not position. I don't know. Okay, we can see that the actual modal thing over here looks mildly different. There's nothing in the spectrogram. How do I interpolate, yo? This is the tune. This is for tuning, I think. Yeah, that does that. What the hell is the blend? Subpanel. This opens up the subpanel. Atomize? What does it mean by atomize? There's no atomize knob. What the fuck are you talking about? Is this, we're in the modal thing. It doesn't even list atomize in the picture here. What are you talking about? What does this interpolate thing even mean? We got a gong, and then we can have whatever, a tongue, right? And then we should be able to morph. We should be able to interpolate between the two somehow. No, position is not doing that. I don't know what position is doing. Oh, blend! My god, it's right there. I'm blind. Was it there the whole time? Jesus, I swear, I thought I looked. Yeah, no, it was literally there the whole time. I hate it here. I absolutely hate it here, folks. Welcome to the Paleac live stream experience. I hope you enjoyed that little bit there. Okay, so I guess we can blend between two different things. Though you can't make your own profiles because it requires CSVs. Zebra modal profile CSV. I'm curious about how this works. Zebra 3 modal profile CSV. I'm just curious, like, how one might try to make their own. I don't know. Don't know. It's kind of cool. What does this do? Oh, right. This is applied to FX at the end, so that's not going to work there. And then just a filter, and then this filter will make you all pass. And then, what am I looking for? I like that. We could probably make some cool sounds with these. No, I guess if we really wanna, we'll have you like that. It's pretty cool. I'm just pressing random keys. What else can we add to this? It's starting to sound pretty person-like, you know? It's like a little weird creature. Maybe ring mod. Wait, remove. Get. What did I just put? What is this dot? What did I add to it? No, don't do that. I like this. This is nuts. This is pretty cool. I like it. I like it. Let's record some of these out. Right, there's a lot of kind of cute stuff there. Then let's take this. What does the reverse view? And then let's give it one of these. Ooh, what if? U, X, Y, Z. We're not making fucking botanica music. We're just gonna twist knobs. I think that's all we're gonna end up doing, honestly. Let's get oh, come on, spell book. You go here. You go here. And then let's boost this. Okay, that's a bunch of shit. I don't know. We can take you. No, I recorded it with reverb. That's okay. Let's go. Where's distortion? Distortion, please. knobs. I'm stupid. I was twisting. I was on the wrong oscillator this whole time. I was like, why is it still making a saw wave no matter what I do? That's embarrassing. Come on, please. Cool. Then let's do, hey, what's up, Mr. Leaky? Howdy. We're not making fucking Botanica again. The stream title's a lie. I'm just twisting knobs for a bit until I feel better, and then I'm calling it. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how to make fucking anything that doesn't have drums in it. I'm lost. We want you to have, I don't know, something chaotic bell. Oh, that's another thing. Let's put another filter here. Let's take I don't know, a sampler. Let's chuck you into, please. No. Why do I have to, what the fuck is happening? Why did it not let me do that like 8 times in a row? That's so weird. Very annoying. We'll do one of these. And then, I don't know, something like that. And then, you will be warped and made quieter. And then I want a shaker. No. Shaker loop. Yeah. All right, more shakers. More shakers. These. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, what's going on here? Please, good sir. And then auto filter. And this is gonna open up. And then all right, we're making, I don't know, we're making something. Let's grab sub bass. And then this sub bass will have go like, like that. And then sub bass, you gotta have more pitch bending than that. Let's go back to MIDI control, something like that. And then let's add a single kick drum. Sort by rank. Big. That one. And let's just like make everything out of like funny sounds and stuff. So like let's get some of these guys. Nope, nope. Why does that get quieter? Oh, I see. Do I have funny bottle sound? Where's that? This one. That can be kind of funny. Is that even recording? Yeah, you guys can hear that. So let's go, I don't know, no, not resampling, exit in. Yeah, that's recording. And then we'll just arm that. It sounds like shit, but maybe we can like resample and make something funny out of these, you know? Record it with a reverb. Oh. And then, I don't know, let's take one of these. And then... Okay, what else do we do? What else do we do? We made a bunch of these sounds. Yeah, I know. That one's pretty funny. Yeah. Go. Let's grab a shifter. Let's go over here, and then let's take this, and then I don't know. We just go like that. Let's duplicate this, and then do that, and then do that. Can we make you less stupid? Just put this here. Yeah. Cool. Let's take you. No, what do I want to do here? We need a little bit more going on, I think, with like the drums and stuff. Do we have actual Udu drums? We do. Yeah. Why are you so off grid? Bro. Cool. And then no, don't do any of that. What are you doing? What are you doing? And then I want to start adding like weird polymeters and shit. I never, every time I want to do that, it doesn't work. But in my heart of hearts, I want to do that. Right? This is not Botanica. I'm cheating again. I don't know how to fucking do it. Every time I sit down, I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I start doing sound design, I'm like, wait. What if I put drums over it, and then it's not that? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, man. We could take this guy. Yeah, you go here. I just want to add a polymeter, man, but it's not going to work. I mean, that one kind of works. It's super buried in the mix, though, but I feel like I can get away with it, you know? We want... What? What? You... Oh, I see. Up to there. that's what we want to do. This bit. Oh, this bit over here. No, 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 right here. Yeah. That's crazy. And then, I don't know, do I have bird sounds? I want a bird sound. I have a cool riser thing made out of birds. Sign bird. Yeah. That guy's pretty good. Okay, what do we have? What did we make? No. We gotta stop doing that motif over there. Let's put the sign bird. Sign bird, you go over here. What are you doing? Where's the, well, you know? It's this guy. We need the drums to be different over here. So I know I have a zone drums sample pack and a bunch of cool hand percussion stuff. Djembe. Something like that. This needs to be loud. Yeah. let's add let's make like a balafone kind of sound, and then try to add that in 5 Edo, because that's like a African kind of scale thing. I feel like that could fit. How to do balafone? Balafone. We need modal. We need an exciter, right? And then this is microtuned 20 Edo. Yeah. No scale, just fold. Should be microtuned. What? Oh, yeah. What's happening? Okay. And then you should be, I don't know, we just want like marimba, I think. Yeah. And then we need to be like lightly buzzy. Nope. What's happening? What's happening? Do we want to do this? Can we do 5 tuplets maybe? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me go like that. Really difficult, however, we will defeat our rivals, the audience, the man, God, Satan, and every wicked academic gatekeeping the wisdoms. So basically, don't worry at all. That's pretty relieving to hear. Thank you, Mr. Leakey. It's kind of stupid because everything, the shakers are all doing their thing. And then over here. Oh. Let's do yeah, so you how do we duplicate this to make a polymeter? I just want, how do I do this? Because we're in 5 tuplets. I think we want this to be here. Yeah, that's what we want. Okay. Da, da, da. So this bit here is gonna loop like that. Let's delete all this extra BS. We don't want none of this. We don't want none of it, man. This loops. Oh, except this bit here doesn't loop. Right, that goes there. And then copy that, and then I copy that. I mean, this works. I don't know if this is the easiest way to do the thing I'm trying to do. Definitely not. There we go, that's how we do it. Okay. What's up, Dodozel? Yeah, no, this has to be in a separate section with different drums and stuff. Could be this is stupid. This is dumb. There's too much going on. Wait. Let's Command Z bunch, and then copy you, and then Command Y bunch, and then paste you. Weird. None of that's gonna work though. It's not gonna sound good. Also, wait, why aren't these timed right? These are all supposed to be in 5 tuplets, and this should be lined up with this. Whoa. Also, the scale I made, I don't think is right. This is a diminished scale. I tried to make a pentatonic scale, and I made a diminished scale on accident, because we're in 20 Edo. Oh, God, save me. Oh, jeez. All right. Yeah, because this is 5 note. Wait, is this 5 notes? Yeah, no, it's supposed to be 4 notes. Right? Because 4 times 5 is 20, not 5 times 4. I mean, 5 times 4 is 20, but if I made the interval size 5, then there would be 4 notes in an octave, you know what I'm saying? So silly of me. And then all this needs to go, and all of you needs to be there. And now we fold it. And now look at that, nothing's on the right scale. I was wondering, I was like, this sounds not like how I think it should sound. But I was like, fuck it, maybe my ears are just bad. False. My ears are perfect. Alright, so that... That's your pentatonic scale. I really just want to try to get some weird tuplet, 5-tuplet polymeter thing going. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, man. Sound. It doesn't, again, I know it doesn't fit. Don't yell at me, everyone. Stop, but... Like, the idea... I don't know, it's like a balafone, so it's like, you know, African music. They use polymeter and stuff like that. So if we're in, like, 5 tuplets, then... I don't know, we can make a pattern in 7... What is Botanica? Plants? Donkey Kong Country? 3M? It's not this. Every time I try to make it, I end up just adding drums, and then it becomes something else. Botanica is like a new quote-unquote genre. It's like sound design porn. And it's just like, here's a bunch of sounds, and then it like leads you to another place, and then there's other sounds. And it's like a lot of organic sounding stuff. It's like IDM. It's like... I don't know, just fancy sounds. Just like, you know, you'll hear like a crazy, beautiful harp melody, and it rises up, and then it'll explode, and then rain will fall down, and then that'll turn into, I don't know, some other weird, organic sounding creature, melodic thing, and then that transforms into something else. Anyways, it's hard to compose and be like really deliberate in, and I am bad at it. So here I am. Not doing that. Here, let's take you. You go there. That's not what I wanted to do, really, in the slightest. How do we do this? What do we want to do? Use this guy? And then, delete that, and then that guy is our repeating point. Man, fucking doing weird rhythmic, doing like polymeter and rhythmic stuff in Ableton is terrible. It's so bad. It is the absolute worst. That's what I want. Probably. That probably will sound good. Maybe. Except now, yeah, you're in 5 tuplets. Why can't I just divide my grid into 5? What's up with that? What is up with that? Acoustic psytrance? No, psytrance sounds bad, and Botanica sounds good. So that's like, that's a big difference. And you're missing out there. So what? I take... How do I do this? You to you. No, you, all of you, and I paste you there. Yes. And then I can take... Whoa. And then I can take all of you and then paste you there. That's how it works. And then I can take all of you and paste you there. And then I can take all of you and paste you there. Oh, don't do that. Fucking Ableton, step up your goddamn game. They're not gonna. They haven't made a single fucking change to how tuplets and stuff work in the past, like, 6 Ableton versions. They'll never do it. Ain't that fun? Does velocity, I have to assign velocity to something. We want velocity. Oh, we can just. Anyways, whatever. I don't know. I'm just inspired because I've been trying to learn. I'm trying to learn weird polymeter pieces on the piano lately, and I'm like, maybe I can make it work here, but the answer is no. I should just stick to what I already do best. Oh, the shaker. That is a terrible idea. I mean, we're changing tunings and everything. If Ableton's really the best there is, that's rough, man. That is rough. Like, I'm no DAW programmer, but like, look, I could press Control-3 and then change it to triplet grid, and then I can switch back and forth between, triplet grid and whatever 16th notes. Why? Oh yeah, varying the velocity. Yeah, that would make it groove a lot better, way better. But yeah, I'm not gonna make it work in this piece, though. I do want to do that at some point. But anyway, I feel like it wouldn't be that crazy difficult to just make an option for, like tuplet grids. But who knows? Maybe it's like they just have crazy tech debt and it's just built into it such that it's hard coded that you're limited to one of very basic things. Can you not extract the groove from a clip playing tuplets to use that on the clips you want in the future? Yeah, but it's kind of a pain in the ass, especially if you want to like change up tuplets or whatever, and then you have to apply a groove to a thing and like consolidate MIDI and whatnot. I should make a dummy click for each polyrhythms the same way you do scales. Yeah, that's kind of what I was doing when I did this. I had these like ghost notes that were like I already had like 5 tuplets or whatever, and then I would like copy and paste those things around and then shift them around to do it. Like I am able, if I have a vision of what I want the tuplets to do or whatever, I can do it. It's just workflow wise, I'm slow at it. I also don't do it often, so that's also my complaint probably. It's just it's a skill issue. Why did that come back? Bro, you're supposed to be gone. Where the fuck is... Oh, this thing. Yeah, this gotta be... You gotta be louder. See, this one's a polymeter. This one just sounds good, I think, but it's not grabbing your attention too much. I think I should swing rigidity of the poly to making it feel clunky. I mean, there's not too much like actual percussion going on. I mean, there's a snare. I'm not gonna move the snare. Pretty cool. And then breakdown. Breakdown. Alright, now that we're in this section, maybe we could do something with this now. Let's make this less stupid. Let's just kill everything. Let's unfold. Take it back. that just use Serum in a Dream? I don't even use Serum. I've been using a good amount of Zebra in this song, but like mostly it's just post-processing and just doing funny stuff. I guess these sounds here, these originally were and those originally came from Serum, so I guess like we originally had a mud pie, or I made sounds that were like this. And then you just process it to hell. So like a lot of the shit I did, I just like I'm cutting that up and glitching it and transposing it and stuff. Then over this in this section when it gets like bassy, it's bassy because I'm ring modulating it with like 20 ring modulators in a row. So it's kind of funny. So ring modulation, you're basically effectually you're amplitude modulating in a sense. Yeah. I keep the dry wet below 100%. So you can consider I'm just amplitude modulating, right? And I'm amplitude modulating with a sine wave. And if you're basically multiplying the signal with a sine wave, right? So you have your signal, and then I'm multiplying it against this, right? They're being multiplied together. And then if you stack another one, you're multiplying these two things together by another sine wave, right? So you can also think of that because, you know, multiplication is commutative and whatnot. We can also just group both of these sine waves together. So we're multiplying this by a single sine wave squared at this point, right? And what is a sine wave squared? It's like a little bit thinner. It like curves out a little bit, and then I don't know. It gets thinner, right? You can imagine why. If you square this, you know, the one when the amplitude is 1 at both ends, it's gonna stay there. But like this point here is gonna flatten out a lot more because it's like 0.2 squared or whatever, right? And then so imagine, you know, you have 20 ring modulators in a series. That means I'm multiplying it by 20 sine waves in a series. That's like multiplying this against a sine wave to the 20th power. Let's just look at Desmos real quick, just to see. Wait, Desmos graphing. Come on. Please. Sine of x to the 20th. It looks like that, right? Oh yeah, and it's if there's an even number, then it gets positively rectified. So let's make this 19, right? And so it becomes this. And so if you listen to the ring modulator with a really low amount, you're going to hear it amplitude modulate, but it's just going to be kind of stabby. It's just going to pluck out or whatever, and then go back to silence, right? So you're basically just, yeah, you're ring modulating by a different type of wave than just a sine wave when you stack them together. But, you know, if you make it just a single sine wave. And it sounds wildly different if you use a stack of them, which is kind of cool. Anyways, it sounds bassy because, you know, it's going at like 50 hertz, right? Which is a bass frequency. So it's going to be, you know, tremoloing or whatever at 50 hertz, which means it's going to create sidebands that are like 50 hertz apart everywhere. It's going to sound like it's playing something at 50 hertz. It sounds way different now. Did I fuck something up? I think I fucked something up. I don't think so. I did fuck it up. I put another shifter at the end because I was trying to explain shit. fun to listen to a little bit. I do like polymeter. We're not gonna make it work though, which is sad. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I noticed that in CRM when I play around with the primary oscillator, if I FM to the filter, but the cutoff is LFO'd, it adopts the LFO frequency as tone. I noticed, okay, when I play around with the primary oscillator, if you FM to the filter, if I FM, so you're FMing the primary oscillator by your filter, but the cutoff has an LFO, it adopts the LFO frequency as a tone. Well, the LFO is moving slowly. Well, now I'm curious, because I'm kind of stuck as to what to do here, so I desperately need to be distracted. So I don't know CRM2 very well. I'll give you that. So what? You're saying you're frequency modulating FM from filter, right? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it sounds like a dying animal. Because we're creating a feedback loop, right? This is being FM'd by the output of the filter. So the output of this goes into the filter, which then FMs this, which then goes out. And the filter adds like phase shit. And so this is constantly changing and this is changing, which changes this. So there's a unstable feedback, right? Right? And then you're saying yeah, well, so if you move the cutoff of the filter, again, it's a feedback loop. So the output, the last output affects the next output, right? Then the next sound depends on the sound that previously came out. And so, I mean, it intuitively makes sense that if you sweep the LFO filter, that's going to feed back into this thing, which is then going to come out, and it's all going to affect each other, right? So yeah, it's like hijacking the waveform. Yeah. Yeah, because it's all dependent. So like obviously, I can't explain exactly mathematically like what's going on, but like the rate of change of this is going to affect the output of this. Like I've been recently like trying to figure out exactly how all pass filters work, and like the algorithm for an all pass filter is actually like super simple. It's like the current sample of what's being output by your DAC or whatever is affected by the previous sample that's going also into the output. So effectually, when people say like all pass filters are delays or whatever, it's because it depends a little bit on the previous input, right? And so if you use like a 10 pole all pass filter, you eventually are like depending on the last 10 samples, and all of those previous samples affect the sample after it. And so they can end up ringing or resonating or reconstructing like sine waves if the feedback amount, or that is how much each previous sample influences the next sample, is really high. Because then if you have an impulse go into it, then every consecutive sample will have enough influence that it'll continue to reconstruct a sine wave. If that makes sense. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm not great at explaining it, but there's kind of a way you could think about this, right? The next output of your wave is dependent on the previous output, which is controlled by this filter. And so by moving this filter upwards, which already adding filter movement is going to like, that's going to phase modulate the signal because there is some phase change, right? How do you look at phase change? There's like a button for looking at the phase in there. Phase response. as you twist this thing, the phase is going to change, right, at the cutoff, and phase change over time is frequency modulation, or phase change over time is pitch shifting, right? Because if you move phase shift over time is frequency. That's what frequency is. Phase is just the point in a wave. Frequency is how fast that point is changing. If you're shifting the phase, you're shifting the frequency. So that's why you twist a knob really fast, the whole sound will go whoop, it'll move a little bit. So that also has an effect, right? Yeah, FM from filter is good if you want to get really crazy, really crazy sounds. Generally, like dying animals, and I think the reason why is like it somewhat kind of physically models like how the throat works. Like if you're screaming or whatever, like really loudly, like at some point, at some volume or whatever, like your vocal folds will like give out and then like the sound will break. So there's like certain very tiny thresholds where the sound starts feedback looping in a chaotic way. And then that is very similar to how when you're like screaming or something is screaming, it's kind of like an unstable system that can't be contained to like make a simple voice or like a simple waveform, right? Because it's like so loud that it's like, I don't know, the whole system is chaotic essentially. Like that, right? Yeah, this is extremely unstable. You can hear it's not able to find a stable pitch, because it finds one pitch and then that changes the filter, which then changes the pitch again. It's completely unstable. It's kind of similar to like inharmonic FM a little bit, but no, it's not really. Somewhat in terms of there being like locations of stability, but this ends up creating noise, not like in harmonic overtones. I think you can multi-LFO and overdrive pre-band for that as well. I don't know what that means. Overdrive pre-band? Isn't overdrive like an output? Right, FM from B. No, FM from filter. And then something cool you could do is like, okay, we'll have this sound, and then let's take that sound and then throw it into the granular engine, and then let's make the density really high, and then let's make the length really small, and then let's make the scan slow. And then it doesn't sound unstable anymore, but and you can also try different filters, right? We're just using a low pass filter. So if I remember correctly, I mean, former filter also always. Ow. Yeah, something like that. And then also the waveform that you use initially really matters. So let's take a more harmonically rich saw wave. Let's use that as our input. Okay, bud. Okay, okay. This waveform looks fucked up. Why does it look so fucked up? I don't know what I did, man. Let's make it forward loop. Let's just restart. Let's just restart Serum. So the formula is you get your waveform. Oh, I was playing it really low pitch, I think. I don't know. You make it granular, right? And then you then make it forward loop. Get out. I don't know how this shit works. Get me out of here, please. I want to look at the other thing. I don't know how to get out of this. Fucking kill me, dude. Show me the fucking menu. How do I leave? Please. Okay. Nope, that was not the right thing. There we go. Okay, so when you have the gate length like really, really small, you can get it starts to sound kind of crazy. And then how fast it's scanning over it. Right. Weird. Has the init preset drop down that lets you shake it like an etch-a-sketch. What? You what, mate? Okay, now we FM from filter 1. We just made a fucking seagull that is like not having a good time. It's not having a good time, man. So like here, let's add a macro to this length and then change it to be only short lengths. And then let's go multi to you. Okay, bud. And now, yeah, let's do yeah, fuck it. X axis to you. Y axis to you. Ow, that shit fucking hurts, dude. It's like balloons. Yeah, it's like you're squeaking a balloon. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. Yeah, you can get really crazy, like, physically modeled stuff doing this. It's pretty unpredictable, but yeah, just doing weird filters. We're also in a granulator thing the whole time, so like if you randomize grains, it should make it super noisy. But I don't know. This is down an octave or two. So what's happening is the pitches are coming from the filter feedback, really. Right? Like right now it's just like if I turn off the filter, we're really just getting clicks. And also the pitch, I'm moving, I just moved up 5 octaves. Yeah, now you're starting to hear 2 clicks at a time, right? That's because we're playing really fast, but we're still playing a granular resample of a waveform this whole time. So the scan is really slow, right? I'm changing octaves right now, and it's just fucking with that in a weird way. So with length up, with length all the way up, then yeah, you can start actually transposing it and shit. But with length all the way down, you start playing with the scan rate and stuff, the high density, it gets super fucky. So like you can just get a click and then feedback. So what if you also FM'd it on the second pass with a more chill form, like on oscillator? If I FM'd it on the second pass, I mean, it would still be crazy because it's still being FM'd all fucking nutso mode. I mean, like we can FM it also from B, but like I think you're just kind of adding the oscillators together in the FM. Oh, let's go form it again. Chaos Lawrence kind of sucks ass. Let's just sample and hold, add right. And then same thing over here, sample and hold. It's like a seal. I mean, it's dying. They're all dying. They're all dying animals, but we're getting different animals that are dying. What if we try, I don't know, amplitude modulation? Okay. Okay. Alright. That's fine. That's great. Okay, amplitude modulation is way crazier, apparently. Yeah, this is botanica. This right here. Alright, I can't make amplitude modulation sound chill. It just explodes. It just explodes every time. Which is weird. I feel like I wouldn't expect amplitude modulation to explode like that. Right? We're literally just making the signal quieter really fast. Why would that make it louder? How the fuck does that work? I don't get it. I don't understand whatsoever, right? This is amplitude modulating this. So we're multiplying this signal by like a positively shifted rectified version of this, which should only make the amplitude lower. So why the fuck? I don't know. Ring modulation also will probably just explode. I hear nothing. There's no sound coming out. Oh, it's because if there's no output already, then the ring mod doesn't work. So I have to lower it for a second. Okay. Yeah, if the ring mod's all the way up, it's like a closed loop. I don't know. All right, amplitude modulation, ring modulation don't sound great. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that's feedback loops and filters. Fun stuff. All right, what were we doing over here? What did we have? I don't know what to add. Episode of SpongeBob where he thinks Mr. Krabs is a robot? No, I think Mr. Krabs is a robot and SpongeBob thinks it's the real him. What do I name this? What do I name this song? I've been making a lot of shit music lately. I don't know. I've been in the funk. I have been in a funk, and it's kind of annoying. It's been lasting longer. I want to say this funk's been lasting longer than normal. No, I was making no. I don't know. I'm just a big baby. I made this song 1 month ago. Wow, really? That was 1 month ago? Jesus, the time is flying. Oh, this kind of sounds like if that song Krabs Dancing was halftime. I'm trying to remember what that song was. I vaguely remember what you're talking about. All right. I don't want to know. Death Botanica. Yeah, that's the song title. There we go. 86 BPM. Okay, I think we're gonna call the stream there. Short stream. It's kind of late. Yeah, it's almost like, oh no, that was 2 hours. No, that's the episode where Plankton impersonates Krabs. Wait, there's another one where he thinks Mr. Krabs is a robot. Oh no. But man, old SpongeBob is so good. The other day, after I played my show in Denver, I was sleeping at my friend's house in Denver, and we were just all hungover as shit the next day, and we just watched SpongeBob, just old classic SpongeBob for like 2 hours. It was amazing. That shit's so good. We were laughing our asses off. I was gonna say they don't make TV like they used to, but I haven't been watching TV. Maybe some of it's good. I don't know, but in my heart of hearts, that shit sounds terrible. So I said found it. Wait, you can't. Hold on. I'm gonna make you a mod very temporarily, so that you can paste it in the chat. You can now paste links. Huge. I have not seen Ren and Stimpy. I think that was a little bit. I was born a little bit too late for that one. But I watched the shit out of like Invader Zim. Like they couldn't make that for kids anymore. Not even because there's adult jokes in it. It's just disturbing as hell. All right, what do we got? That's great. That's great. Yeah, I don't actually remember that scene, surprisingly. I know there's a really, really good Audio Goblin remix. Actually, the first song I ever heard by Audio Goblin. What is it called? Oh, it's called Ting Bop Flip Pants or something? Yes.
Yes, hello. I was wondering if you could play that song again.
Which one, man?
The one that goes bee boo boo bop boo boo beep.
No, man, you're thinking of beep boo boo bop boo bop boo boo bop boo
Bee boo boo bop boo boo bop boo boo bop boo boo.
beep boo boo bop boo bop boo boo bop boo
Bee boo boo bop boo boo bop.
No, man, you're thinking of beep boo bop bop boo boo bop boo
Bee boo boo bop boo boo bop boo boo bop bop bop.
beep boo bop bop boo bop boo boo bop.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, being a mod, it's stressful. I couldn't do it to you. I wouldn't be able to do it to a lot of people. I think all the mods in my chat are people I just wanted to be able to link me stuff. It's never actually been for moderation purposes. I haven't been... Chat's generally pretty chill. I haven't had to ban anyone in a while. Good while. So maybe we're due for a new one. Okay, yeah, I'm ending the stream. I'm heading out. Thanks for I don't know, chilling, listening, doing all the stuff. I will probably stream again tomorrow.